it real tough. It's like when I take a picture, I'm taking it like straight up and down. So they be like, "Oh, to make your skin is pretty." I be like, "Shoot, you hit these jaw lines where this mask is taking me out of it." Okay, and we are live, Miss Jessica. Here we go. Hi, y'all. How y'all doing tonight? I am Tamika Grady, and I have a special guest with me tonight. And I'm coming to you tonight. This is not about the stimulus, though I do got some information about that as well. But I am coming to you all tonight because it is a new year. Happy New Year. We are in 2020. We all need to hit the ground running. If you got a new hustle or you want to focus on your grind, you need to put that first and get it done. I am bringing you a new read. Okay, this is a book. Okay, this will help you. I think that I've been having this book for about 2 months, and I have skimmed through it. It is a 40-day inspirational devotional book of prayers. Okay, and I'm going to give you all the information on how to get a hold to this book. I recommend this book to a lot of people that is going through um, just questioning themselves. You have healing that you may need, and you probably not talking to people about your problems and things like that. And I just figured that this was a good book. This book right here has 7 chapters. Y'all know I ain't gonna be reading long, so it had. Jessica, girl, I got ADHD. I got a low attention span. But when I did open your book, I was amazed of the layout, the format, and I love how you got it laid out. And I'm happy that you from Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? I represent Texas too, but we graduated together, so it feels good to have something like this. Um, to receive something like this from you. And so, like I said, y'all, it's 7 chapters. Okay, this is about healing. This is for people that need prayer, that need to know how to pray. Let me tell y'all about the chapters in this book, and we're gonna get into why Jessica wrote it and what it means to her. But this is called Healing Through Your Hurt. So this is for people that are bitter. um you may be going through relationship issues. You might be going through just issues with your family. You might be going through a divorce. You might be going through stuff that's on your job, and so on and so forth. I like chapter 3. I'm going to tell you what chapter 1 is. It's recognizing your hurt. Chapter 2 is live in reality. Chapter 3 is don't be bitter, be better. Chapter 4 is redirect, and chapter 5 is refocus. And chapter 6 is it's a time to heal, and chapter 7 is walk in faith. And so when she gave me this book, I was like, I'm excited. I'm happy that she wrote it. But then when I opened it and I see the layout that you have, Jessica, it is amazing. And I went straight to um the chapter for bitterness. I did. I'm just keeping 100 with you because like I said, I used to be bitter, and it's not no secret. I used to be bitter about the things that have happened to me from the loved ones that I have lost back to back to back. And I was just like, I was just like, why me? You know what I'm saying? Why? And then I would see other people with their families and their sisters, and I would love to see them with their sisters, but it was still like, why me? So I can imagine how other people be bitter when they see something that somebody else have that they want, or not understand why they don't have it. So it still falls up on the same lines of you being bitter of what somebody else has. And so since I didn't have a sister anymore, and I would see other people loving on their sisters and siblings, I was freaking bitter. Not that I was hating on them, but I was bitter that it is what it is. And so on this chapter right here, on chapter 3, y'all, I don't know if y'all can see the layout, but it's a cool layout. Let me see. My camera should be a better camera. This I spent too much money on this camera to I know how to focus. But anyway, that's enough. Anyway, it says, don't be bitter, be better. This chapter is going to help you focus on not being bitter, but better. Sometimes you need to let go of things. Holding onto hurt will only cause you to become bitter. Let's work through this chapter together and heal through your bitterness, self-blame, and show more compassion towards forgiveness towards others. And so she goes into the bitterness, and then after you go through that bitterness, you have a prayer at the end, and the prayer says, Father, help me get rid of all the bitterness, the anger in my heart. I would never want to disappoint you by having bitterness. Keep me from having relationships with others in the name, from keeping me from having relationship with others in the name of Jesus. Amen. So that right there, I was like, oh hell yeah, Jessica. I need this damn book. And so yeah, I haven't read it because it's 40 days. So once I start reading it, it will be Monday, and I want to just do the whole 40-day lineup that she has. And so, with that being said, I'm going to introduce you to the author of this book, Jessica Gordon.
Hi
Yay!
everyone.
Welcome, Jessica Gordon.
Hey everyone. Happy New Year.
Great, Jessica. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm so excited to be able to be on this broadcast with you, Tamika. It is
Hmm.
a blessing to see what God has truly done in your life.
Yeah.
And just listening you talking about the bitterness, I was there. I saw, you being by your sister bedside. So I saw your hurt. I saw your pain. So I totally understand everything that you was going through, and you talking about the bitterness. And a lot of people don't understand that when you're bitter, it doesn't have to be just going through a bad relationship breakup or going through not getting along with your parents or anything. It could be the loss of a loved one or loss of a friend or anything.
Hmm.
What led me to writing this book was just the things that I was dealing with in life. And bitterness was one of them. I was so bitter about everything that I was dealing with. Just dealing with different things in my life, family issues, divorce, um,
Oh
relationship,
yeah.
friendships that I thought was my friends, but we have to use that word friend lightly with people. We say that they're friends when they're really not friends. We have to put them in associate categories. And so bitterness just was one of those things that I carried with me for so long because I wanted things like you said that you saw other people with. But then I had
Hmm.
to realize that because I wanted those things, it's not what God wanted me to have. And people have to realize that when we want certain things, it might not be the will of God for our life. And
Hmm.
some things, when sometimes when God is taking things away from us, it's not that He's trying to hurt us. It's
Hmm.
certain things that when He take them away from us, He's just trying to remove certain things out of our life to build our character and to bring us into new things into our life that He has for us. And so we get bitter because of the change that God is trying to do in our life and not trying to understand what it is that He has for us.
Um. So when you, so would you say this was, did your divorce, did it play a big part of your relationship? It played a big part on you being able to write this.
Yes. So I started journaling when I went through my divorce. That was like a bad spot for me going through my divorce because I speak about that in the book that my parents wasn't divorced. I went in a divorce home. So when I went through my
Oh.
divorce, it was a really bad thing because I really thought I was going to be married forever, just like my parents are. My parents been married now for probably about, let's see, I'm 40, so probably about 45 years now. And so I
Mm-hmm.
thought I was going to be married like my parents are. And so when I went through my divorce, that was like kind of a dark period in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went through my divorce, I just started journaling everything. And so God just kept telling me to write everything down that I was feeling. And so that's what
Okay.
I did. And I didn't realize that me journaling in my book and my thoughts and everything that was going to lead to this book. And
Gotcha.
so as I was journeying, he kept saying, just keep writing everything that you're feeling. And so years
Mm-hmm.
on down the road, as I was writing, around 2017 is when he told me that this book was going to be a healing book, not just for me, but for other people that are dealing with the same things as I'm dealing with. We have so
Right.
many people that are walking around that are dealing with different type of things, as far as abandonment, as far as fear, as far
Mm-hmm.
as relationship issues, as far as not wanting to forgive. And so they don't talk about these things. They're dealing with depression, they're dealing with so many
Mm-hmm.
different things, and so they don't want to talk about it. And not only that,
You know,
go ahead.
a lot of people think going through a divorce is a failure. Like it's they feel embarrassed. They feel like they have failed. Did you feel that way?
I did. I did. I felt that way. I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt like I had did something wrong. I blamed myself for everything. I felt like I wasn't good enough.
What caused your divorce? I wasn't
And
supposed to ask that. I
no,
asked
it's fine.
anything
It's fine. It was infidelity
on your behalf or your partner's.
on my partners.
Oh, okay. So did you try to work through that? Because sometimes you can.
I tried. I tried to fight for my marriage. I fought for my marriage as hard as I could, and nothing was worth fighting for. You can have one person fight for a relationship, but if the other one is not willing to fight as well, then you run into a dead end. And then sometimes we can fight for something that God is trying to tell you that you no longer need to hold on to. And so when you start seeking the will for God for your life, then you'll understand what you need to hold on to and what you need to let go of.
Okay. 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 Well, honey, look, I thought I had asked the wrong question. Was you fighting for the kids or yourself? It was just something that you wanted. Or were you one of those girls that always just wanted just well, I guess your parents been married for 40 years, so that's pretty much what you wanted to.
At first it was that, and then I started fighting for myself, and then of course I had kids. So then I didn't want my kids to grow up in a divorce home because I didn't grow up in a divorce home. So I wanted my kids to be in a home, a stable home as well. So I was willing to stay for my kids, but then once again I had to realize that it wasn't healthy. So I had to
Mhm.
do what was best for me and my kids.
Okay. Okay. Well, Jessica, listen. I hate that you went through what you went through, but this book right here is I think it's dope. Have you told us about the 40 days?
So the 40 days, what led the book to be 7 chapters in 40 days? Jesus gave it to me. 7 is the number of completions, and
Mm-hmm.
40 is 40 days came from Jesus fasting and praying in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights. And so the reason the book is broken down into that, that's how the book is broken down. And the reason why I broke it down that way is, like I said, I'll talk about the different topics as far as fear, abandonment, depression, once again, because a lot of people are dealing with these type topics and they don't like to talk about it. And with everything that we went through with 2020, with the COVID and everything, a lot of people are hurting, and a lot of people need to read this book, not just because I wrote it and because I know what the book is talking about, but I lived everything that's in this book, and I know a lot of people are hurting, and
Yeah.
and I had to realize just because I wrote this book does not mean that I can excuse myself not to feel some of the things that I wrote in this book, because I'm still human. So sometimes I might still be depressed. Sometimes I might still have a moment where I might not want to forgive, but I know that I have to forgive because I'm still human. So I still deal with some of these things every day in life because I'm
Mm-hmm.
still human and I'm not perfect
Mm-hmm.
by
Mm-hmm.
no means necessary.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we still have to be willing to walk the way that we're supposed to walk, and be willing to forgive people, and also be there and be a shoulder to lean on for each and every person, and be a listening ear, because someone needs to lean on someone and be able to have an ear for a person to at least come to talk to.
Yeah, and like I said, I discussed this once before on our little cocktails and conversation show that I have with Doug and Coco. And a lot of times when people are going through stuff and relationship stuff, and our culture will talk to, keep it in the house, don't talk about it, don't tell nobody. And a lot of times, it's because there's a lot of bad people out there that do tell your business, but it's not about you telling someone or confiding in someone. It's about the source.
Yes.
If you confiding in the wrong source, then yeah. But you holding a lot of things in. Even I have days that I just need to cry. Like recently, these holidays are not good for me. But I have to put on that face. I be happy. I have a weird situation because I'm just a genuinely happy person. So I be happy, but then when I sit still and I begin to think is when I start thinking about my sister and my nephews and my dad. They all pass every year so far. I've been having somebody pass, and so I just be thinking, dang, what I'm saying, why? But it's good to have somebody to talk to, and you keep that stuff in, you just never, you'll drive yourself crazy. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm happy that you have this book out. I think that this was something that I wanted to bring to the people for 2021 because I will be reading this book starting Monday. And so if you want to purchase this book, you can go on Amazon, you can go on Author House, and it's called Healing Through Your Hurt. So for you all that are going through something, I'm gonna be bringing a lot of different stuff for y'all for 2020. I even have a candle, a manifesting candle that I created on my own, and so I'm going to be working with a lady on teaching people how to manifest, and so I think this is a good start. This is a good read, Jessica, and I thank you for writing this book. And I'm just happy that you simplified it, baby. I'm happy that you got a prayer after each chapter for you, girl, because like I said, I'm just not no major prayer warrior. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. And so for you to have a prayer after, I know how to pray. Now I know how to pray, but you got them people. You go into them big mega churches. They like get down with the prayers. And so the way that you got it set up, I'm really really proud of you. I'm happy. I can't wait till I get to the redirect and focus chapter and stuff like that. So yeah, I thank you all, and I had to bring this to the people, and so y'all can get this book if you're going through anything. Purchase the book. How much is the book, Jessica? I can't hear it. Where'd you say it? I still can't hear it.
99. Can you
I,
hear me
I, I
now?
get, yeah.
Okay, the softback is 13.99. The hardback is 26.99. And
Mhm.
also, you can also do an ebook if you guys who don't like to hold a book and just want to download it on your phone. That the ebooks are $7.99. Also, I also do daily blogging. I blog on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. I do inspiration blogging. You can just follow me on my website that was just shown, jessicargordon.com, or you can also follow me on Instagram. You'll also be able to see my daily inspiration blogs as well.
Okay. Well, Jessica, thank you so very much for coming on tonight. I really
Thank you for
appreciate
having
you.
me.
My pleasure. I'm proud of you. I love you. Also, for y'all that don't know who Jessica is, like I said, she's a classmate of mine, but I look at her as family as well. When I was going through it, honey, I didn't have no blood family in Little Rock, and so I lived in Little Rock with my sister for a while. And when I tell you, her sister Boo came through for me, and these two will come and relieve me, help me, and just get some fresh air up out that hospital. And so it meant a lot to me. And so to see her, she's been talking about, you know doing something special for a while, but to have this book in my hand, I'm just real happy for you, Jessica. You finally completed it, and you did your thing, and I'm proud. And so, yeah, I'm gonna help try to get this book out there. I think this will help a lot of people. Um, so yeah, check it out, y'all. I know it's a lot of us got a lot of healing we need to do. Last year was not a good year. For some it was financially, but a lot of people are hurting from 2020. So we want to be able to bounce back 2021. I want y'all to get this book in your life if you're serious about like trying to read and stuff like that, and trying to get a couple of new prayers in and how to get over the hump of being bitter, and learning how to redirect your focus and things like that. This is a good read for you all. And so I thank you all for tuning in. And also, Jessica, you can go to if you want more information on Miss Jessica, you can go to jessicargordon.com and get some information. You can also purchase the book from there, and you can purchase the books from Amazon as well. Just type in Healing Through Your Hurt, or go to Author House and type in Jessica Gordon or Healing Through Your Hurt, and you will, hey baby, okay, you don't knock the tree stuff over, okay. And so yeah, I thank you all for tuning in. Is there any final words would you would like to leave with the people?
I would like to just say thank you guys once again for supporting me, loving on me. I pray that this book will be a very inspiration to you and your family. I pray that it be a blessing. I pray that 2021 will bring prosperity, peace, joy to everyone in this world. It has been very hard for everyone 2020. And if you guys just keep trusting and believing in God and have faith, God can do all things. There's nothing too hard that He cannot do. He will be there for you. He will guide you and protect you and lead you. Trust Him. Have faith. Never give up on Him.
Never
Always
give up.
believe in Him. Never give up. Never
Yeah.
give up on God.
All righty. Well,
Never
thank you
give
for
up on
that.
God.
And I thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and share this video. It may help
Oh,
someone.
I have one other thing. This book, I just want to clarify, this book is not just for women. This book is for women and men.
Of
And
course, it's
for
a
for young adults, kids,
yeah.
everybody.
It
This book is for
everybody
everyone.
hurt. Everybody hurts. Everybody hurts.
Everybody. Yes.
Everybody go through
Yes.
something, and this is just a way to
Yes.
this is a good read for you to find out how to get up out of your hurt and your pain. Okay? And so yeah, this book is for anybody. It's a good gift for somebody that you may know that be going through something. Just think about it. You might know a friend that broke up with a best friend, or you might know somebody that's going through a divorce right now. This is a good book for them, because a lot of people when they get to going through it, they like to keep the stuff private and stuff like that. I know, we all go through things, and some stuff you just want to keep private, and it is what it is. But this is a good gift. If it's a good gift for me, it's a good gift for anybody. And so therefore, cop the book. Okay, support. She from Texarkana, Arkansas, Manville at that. Okay.
Put it out
All
there.
right. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Good night and Happy New Year.
Good night. Happy New Year.
Oh, girl, I'm so crazy.